Let's be real. Walking into a gym and trying to talk to people can be super nerve-wracking, right? Well, you are definitely not alone. Today, we're going to break down exactly how to handle those first conversations so you can walk in there feeling totally confident right from day one.
I'm a little nervous about this topic. You know, this is something someone actually said when they were just starting out. And wow, doesn't that just perfectly capture that feeling of walking into a new gym for the first time? It can be so intimidating.
But here's the thing, and I really want you to hear this. That feeling is completely normal. You are so not alone. And that's what this whole explainer is about. We're going to give you the exact tools, the actual phrases you need to start feeling confident and, comfortable in your own skin at the gym.
Okay, so first things first, let's really dig into that first-time gym fear. I mean, where does it even come from? Well, it's that classic anxiety, right? The feeling of being the new kid in a place you don't know.
And for a lot of people, just like this guy James from our source material, the whole gym journey kicks off as a New Year's resolution. And that can pile on a ton of pressure, making you feel like you have to get everything perfect from the very first day.
In this slide, this really gets to the heart of it all. The biggest fear, it's that people are going to judge you. It's this little voice in your head worrying that everyone's watching, thinking, oh, look at them, they have no idea what they're doing. But we are going to totally dismantle that fear today.
All right, let's switch gears and get into some practical tools. Think of these as your go-to, entry-level conversations. These are the simple, totally necessary interactions you'll probably have almost every single time you hit the gym.
So let's paint a picture. You see the machine you want to use, but there's someone kind of hanging out nearby. What do you say? How do you even approach them? It's like the classic gym situation, right? And you know what? The solution here is so simple. You've got two fantastic options. You can go with, "Excuse me, are you using this?" which is super polite, a little more formal, or you can just say, "Is this free?" which is a bit more direct and casual. Honestly, both of them work perfectly. No need to overthink.
Okay, before we get to our next awesome phrase, we need a quick vocab lesson. The word set. You hear it all the time. A set is just a group of exercises, like lifting a weight 10 times. That's one set. Knowing this is going to be key for the next tip.
Now, what if someone says, "Yeah, I'm using the machine. Don't panic. Here's your perfect follow-up question. How many sets do you have left?" It's such a polite way to figure out how long they'll be, and you don't come across as pushy at all.
Okay, so you've totally mastered asking for equipment. Nice. Now let's level up. It's time to turn those simple questions into actual friendly connections. And we're going to do that with a little thing called small talk.
So what even is small talk? Look, the whole point isn't to have some deep, life-changing conversation right there by the squat rack. Nope, it's just about creating a positive, friendly vibe. Think of it as the glue that holds all those casual social moments together. And here's a super simple 3-step formula to get you started. Step 1, break the ice. A simple compliment works wonders. "Hey, I like your shoes," or "cool shirt." It's easy, and people almost always respond well. Step 2, keep it going with a follow-up question. "Where'd you get them?" And finally, step 3, shift the conversation to what you both have in common right then and there, the workout. "So, what are you training today?" And here are a few more gems for your toolkit. You can see how they progress, right? You start with a simple compliment, then maybe you find some common ground. "Oh, I'm new here too." And you could even suggest working out together sometime. This is literally the path from a quick comment to maybe finding a new gym buddy. So we've covered what to say, but that's really only half the battle, isn't it? This next part is all about how to feel. It's about winning that inner game and building the confidence to actually say these things out loud.
Okay, this right here might just be the most important thing you'll hear today. That fear you have of being judged, it's mostly just in your head. The truth is, almost everyone at the gym is totally in their own little world. They're focused on their own music, their own workout, their own goals. They are not watching you.
I want you to let this mantra really sink in. Every step counts. What that means is every little bit of effort you put in is a win. You don't have to have some perfect hour-long hardcore workout every single time. Seriously, just showing up is a victory.
And this just builds right on that last point. If all you can manage is 10 minutes on the treadmill, guess what? That is infinitely better than 0 minutes on the couch. Don't let this idea of perfection stop you from just starting.
And here's a final powerful reminder. Everyone was a beginner once. Every single person you see in that gym, even the strongest, most confident person there, they all had a day one. They know exactly what it feels like to be new. And that shared experience, that's what builds a community. All right, let's wrap this all up with a quick recap.
A kind of rapid-fire review of the most useful phrases we've talked about, plus a couple of new ones to complete your personal gym phrase book. Can I work in? This is a super common and really efficient gym thing. It's all about sharing. So when someone's resting between their sets, you can politely ask to use the equipment. It just keeps everything in the gym moving smoothly. Now this one is so important for safety. Asking, "Can you spot me?" means you're asking someone to watch you while you lift a heavy weight, just in case you get into trouble. And listen, this is a sign of a smart lifter, not a weak one.
And here are our last few phrases. "Thanks for the tip" is the perfect response if someone gives you some advice. Offering the machine when you're done? Just a simple, nice thing to do. And confidently saying you're starting small, that shows you're self-aware, and honestly, everyone respects that.
So there you have it. We've talked about the anxiety, we've gone over the phrases, and we've worked on the right mindset. We've basically given you all the tools you need. So now the only question left is this. With all this new knowledge, what's your first step going to be? Is it a simple hello? Or maybe just asking if a machine is free? Whatever you choose, you've got this.